Have you ever wondered what it would be like to live in a building that defies the laws of architecture, or visit structures that seem to belong in a parallel universe? Well, today, we're diving into a topic that will leave you astounded: the 6 strangest buildings in the world. Number 6. Odio Solar Furnace. Ever wondered about the coolest and strangest buildings in the world? Well, let's talk about the Odio Solar Furnace, which is basically a giant, real-life magnifying glass. Located in the sunny Pyrenees, it's made up of 10,000 mirrors that focus the sun's rays onto a massive concave mirror. Imagine that. Each mirror is as big as a small car, and together, they can heat an area as small as a cooking pot to over a blistering 5,400 degrees Fahrenheit. This amazing piece of technology has been around since 1970, but it's as powerful as the day the Greeks, Celts, and Egyptians first harnessed sunlight's might. Pretty mind-blowing, right? Number 5. Nakagan Capsule Tower. Alright, next up, we have something straight out of a sci-fi movie. The Nakagan Capsule Tower, built in 1972 in Japan, was supposed to be a futuristic paradise. It's made up of 2 towers supporting 140 tiny, self-contained capsules. The idea was that these mini apartments could be upgraded, keeping you on the cutting edge of style and technology. Sounds cool, but there was a twist. These capsules, each the size of a walk-in closet, turned out to be too cramped, and the concrete shell made it look more like a giant beehive. But here's where it gets interesting. It faced demolition in 2007, only to be saved by a crowdfunding campaign. Will it stand the test of time, or will the wrecking ball eventually win? Number 4. The Dancing House. Imagine a building that's so peculiar that it got nicknamed Fred and Ginger after the famous film couple. Some locals even playfully called it the Drunk House because of its unconventional design. This beauty stands out like a sore thumb amidst Prague's historic architecture, and it's got a fascinating history, rising from the rubble of World War II destruction. But guess what? Even though it raised eyebrows, it eventually won everyone over, so much so that it got its own gold coin. Number 3. The Atomium. Let's jet off to Brussels and check out the Atomium, built for the 1958 World Fair. This colossal iron crystal, magnified 165 billion times its actual size, is a sight to behold. Originally meant to be a temporary structure, the locals loved it so much they decided to keep it. You can now explore most of its 9 spheres, which house everything from exhibitions to restaurants and even sleepover spots for kids. Plus, nearby, you'll find Mini Europe, a theme park with miniature replicas of famous European monuments. Now, isn't that intriguing? Number 2. Montreal Biosphere. Back in 1967, during the World's Fair, the United States decided to go all out. They brought in the genius architect Buckminster Fuller to design something truly out of this world. Fuller created a jaw-dropping 20-story geodesic dome, not your typical half-dome, but a full 2/3 sphere, shining like a massive jewel in the sun. Over 5.6 million visitors marveled at it, checking out exhibits ranging from real spaceship parts to American artwork. When the fair ended, they decided to keep the dome right there, bolted together. But guess what? A fire incident turned it into a spectacular ball of flames. The dome was closed for 15 years, but like a phoenix, it rose from the ashes in 1995, transformed into an environmental action museum. Number 1. The Interlace. Meet the Interlace in Singapore, and it's not just any apartment complex. It's a mind-bending work of art that might give you vertigo. Imagine towering sections that seem like they could topple over at any moment. Designed by the Office for Metropolitan Architecture, this place has 1040 units stacked in a way that resembles a giant game of Jenga. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. But here's the twist. Despite its initial ready-to-fall appearance, the Interlace snagged the Urban Habitat Award in 2014 and the coveted title of World Building of the Year in 2015. With 610,000 square feet of space spread across 20 acres of land, it's a true architectural marvel. The 31 residential blocks vary in size, from cozy 800 square foot units to penthouses sprawling over 6,300 square feet. So, who's up for a game of architectural Jenga in Singapore? Which one of these buildings fascinated you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-boggling adventures.